Hello, everyone, again. This is Antonio with Team Tiggio coming at you with another exciting video. First of all, I would like to start off by saying that this is not financial advice. The purpose of this video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. And for those that don't know me or don't know anything about this channel, on this channel, we speak about stock, cryptocurrency, personal, and business credit. So without further ado, let's talk about Ride or Lordstown Motors. It was a rocky road. It was some pushbacks. The stock is still down, of course, but the fact of the matter is, the way that we're looking at everything is Ride has finally gotten in position to finalize the deal with Foxconn. And in that hindsight, the stock started to rise. And that's what you want. That's what you want. So let's get into what's going on. The markets just opened up probably about 38 minutes ago. Ride opened the day at 238. The high on the day is 248. The 52-week though is $1.50, $1.50 rather, and the 52-week high is $15.80. Currently, Ride is $2.44, and it's still a far cry from that 52-week high, but at least this stock did not crash and burn. So this stock is from this article is from the Monthly Fool, and basically what we're talking about is why Lordstown Motors stock jumped 58% today. What happened? The stock is absolutely crushing the market today. Shares of the Embattled electric vehicle manufacturer was trading up, hold your breath, a staggering 47%. And this is from the 12th. Now, you know that this didn't maintain itself, but what we're talking about is from the standpoint that the stock is alive and living color. If this didn't go through, Lordstown Motor would have filed for bankruptcy, and everybody who had shares in the stock would have lost everything. I have been in stocks where it's been a bloodbath. Think about this Terra Luna this recently, how the stock that crypto crashed down 99%. And I did a video on that. That video for me is performing pretty decent. So make sure that you tune into that video if you are in the crypto space. Lordstown Motors, which is on the verge of bankruptcy, was just thrown a lifeline, and the market now can't seem to keep its hand off the penny stock. If Foxconn did not finalize that deal with Lordstown Motors, it's no way this stock would have been able to maintain itself. It's just no way. They did not have the capital. They were eating up cash left and right. Now, this stock has a greater chance to survive. And in the fourth quarter, they plan on getting cars on the road. So, not financial advice. I encourage you to definitely go ahead and invest in this crypto. All right. So, just earlier this week, Lordstown Motors shares crashed after the company warned it may not be able to close its deal with Taiwanese electrics giant Hon Hai Precision, better known as Foxconn. Yesterday, however, Lordstown Motors finally closed the deal, and it sold its Lordstown facility to Foxconn. Under an agreement for first entered into November last year, Lordstown Motors sold its vehicle assembly plant in Ohio to Foxconn for $230 million, excluding an additional $27 million in reimbursement for certain costs. Concurrent with the sale and an agreed upon earlier, Lordstown Motors and Foxconn also signed a manufacturing supplies agreement for Lordstown Motors flagship EV, the all-electric pickup truck Endurance. Put simply, Foxconn will manufacture Endurance pickup trucks at the Ohio facility, although both companies will share much of the risk and responsibilities related to production, such as sourcing of raw material, vehicle testing, legal compliance, and warranties on vehicles. The two companies will together develop Endurance with production expected to start in the third quarter and first commercial deliveries by the fourth quarter. Aside from the endurance, Lordstown Motors and Foxconn will jointly develop new EVs using Foxconn open source EV platform under a joint venture, 55% of which will be owned by Foxconn. Now, um, now what? Foxconn called the deal a milestone, and CEO Daniel stressing how its partnership with Foxconn provides the company with a flexible and less capital intensive business model, access to broad supply chain and software capabilities, and an effective vehicle development platform to bring EVs to market faster and more efficiently. This all sounds good, but Lordstown Motors is still strapped for cash and requires 150 million more this year over and above the Foxconn deals proceeds to survive. It's hard to see how the company would get there, but going by the dramatic reaction to the stock price today, the market is clearly convinced right now that Lordstown will not just accept bankruptcy, but perhaps also thrive once endurance stop rolling out. I call it the market short-sightedness. Now, this article is another article, and this said there's some good news about the Lordstown endurance. Now, this article is from like a day ago, and Lordstown Motors, which calls itself OEM of electric light duty, focus on the commercial fleet market, recently announced it had signed a contract agreement with Hon Hai Technology, better known as Foxconn. The contract is an asset purchase agreement, which would see Foxconn take ownership of Lordstown, Ohio-based assembly plant for a mere $230 million. The contract came with several conditions, the most important of which is that Lordstown EV pickup, the Endurance, will be built at the facility. We thought that the Endurance project was dead since the manufacturer got nabbed for not paying taxes, which led to the CEO resigning. Since then, it has been a bad series of unfortunate events. Foxconn and Lordstown also entered a joint venture agreement to co-develop EV programs using the Foxconn existing mobility and harmony platform. This joint venture would be known as MIH EV Design LLC, and the ownership would be split 55-45% in Foxconn flavor. Given Lordstown history of bad choices, that's the best possible setup. As we reported earlier this week, Foxconn needs 150 million to get their Endurance to customers. To help with the goal, Foxconn is committing an additional 100 million to the joint venture. It's also giving Lordstown a 45 million loan. Foxconn is putting up a lot of money to get their platform up and running. Once the milestone is reached, the two companies can focus on the primary mission, which is developing an MIH platform and building new electric vehicles on it. The Lordstown vehicles will compete in the U.S. commercial market, but the facility will also build cars for the OEMs locally and internationally. The Endurance will go up against rivals like Ford F-150 Lightning and Rivian R1T. The objective of this business plan is to provide a faster concept to production cycle for smaller automotives. The MIH platform will be highly flexible and can be used for several applications. Lordstown's strong engineering and product development capabilities globally provide the LMC a scalable vehicle development platform in North America, accelerating EV development, reducing product development costs, and increasing the breadth of LMC's. LMC is Lordstown Motors, for people that don't know, product portfolio. The closing of the Foxconn APA and the completion of a joint venture agreement for development of new electric vehicles using Foxconn's MIH platform are important milestones for LMC, said Daniel, CEO of Lordstown Motors. Our strategic partnership with Foxconn provides LMC with a flexible and less capital extensive business model and access to broad supply chain software capabilities and effective vehicle development platform to bring EVs to market faster and more efficiently. I have always been a strong believer in what Foxconn is doing to accelerate the adoption of electric vehicles, and we are proud to be their partner. Now, one thing we can talk about briefly is that we need to understand that also in this sector that the Fisker Ocean will be built at that same plant. So that's going to be more capital that's going to be brought in for that partnership. So I'm ending this video, but in hindsight of ending this video, I would like to say I'm dropping my email in this chat bar. I have done this in every video. I want to start doing Oh, I hit the wrong button. So I'm gonna repeat that one last time and end this video. I'm dropping my email. If you want to do in collaborations, please let us know. Please let us know, as we will be on the lookout for any collaborations. And it's teamtiggio@gmail.com. Hopefully, we speak to you soon. Also, please like, comment, and subscribe. We are growing this channel, and we will see you next time.